We have so next up we have a new segment. We haven't quite figured out exactly what we're gonna call it yet, but our working title right now is called Craptastic or Just Plain Crap. Basically, it's a new segment where me and Ryan watch movies that are, you know, critical flops or people have said are crappy, and we decide whether it's a movie like Starship Troopers that was critically panned but was really entertaining, or if it's a movie that's just flat out bad. So this
Uh,
week, what do we
yeah.
watch, Ryan?
So Netflix has this movie that keeps showing up on the trending and popular, and apparently people really like it. Called The Ridiculous Six. It's an Adam Sandler movie.
Oh,
Adam Sandler plays a white guy that has been raised by Apache Indians, and it has some of his buddies in it, like
everybody.
yeah, everyone that's always in his movies. Rob Schneider plays a Mexican guy that has a donkey or a burro that's with him everywhere that likes to fart and have explosive poop on people. Um, uh, this movie was terrible,
Yeah.
and
Well, the
I
movie
hated.
basically follows Adam Sandler's dad is kidnapped. He finally meets his dad at one day out of nowhere, and his dad is kidnapped, and he goes to try and save him, and along the way finds five of his brothers, which make the ridiculous six, and they need money, so they all start robbing banks and become a you know what? I'm not going to describe anymore. This Brian's right. This movie's terrible.
Yeah, it's a typical Adam Sandler movie where it starts off like trying to be like the old school funny that kind of made him popular, and then halfway through it tries to like redeem itself, and it tries to get some little serious, throws in a couple of serious plot points, or it'll just kind of get more off the wall, and then the very end, like it's always it's gonna be a super serious ending, and in every point it was just terrible. I mean,
Yeah.
even a lot of the brothers were just dumb, and
the
uh
the problem is it really tried to be parody in my opinion. I kept watching the movie and I kept thinking of Blazing Saddles, but I kept thinking about how Blazing Saddles did it right. This movie tries to parody, but most of the time it ends up being either not funny or even kind of racist. Honestly, I mean,
uh,
it that
Blazing Saddles uses the N word a lot in that movie, and it never came off as racist.
yeah, I mean
This movie
Terry
doesn't use
Crews.
that kind of language, and it still just comes off racist. I mean, Adam Sandler playing a guy that grew up with the Apache Indians.
Well,
The whole premise of that is racist.
Well, honestly, okay,
And,
the fact that he's a white guy raised by Indians isn't racist. The problem that I had with him being is that all the other Indians are idiots. Like, he's like the best of everything. I mean, it's like, come on. Just because you're raised by Apaches and you maybe have special, I'm okay, it's a comedy. I'm okay with saying that the Indians taught you special powers. Okay, that's fine. But don't make the rest of the Indians look like complete idiots and, you were the only special one of the group. And it's just,
uh,
Schneider playing a Mexican by himself isn't racist, but the way he plays a Mexican is. And like
yes.
Terry Crews, he keeps pointing out, like, hey, you guys know I'm black, right? And we're like, yes, Terry Crews, we know you're black. And it's just, it,
But he can play the piano with his dick.
yeah,
So,
that was kind of funny, but
yeah.
this movie is not devoid of humor. There is some funny parts to it, like the Left Eye Gang. I actually thought they were really funny.
Yeah. The Left Eye Gang is a gang that they say that they took out their whole left eye and they all have a patch
Yeah.
over their eye. And they said, yeah, we took out our left eyes to show our dedication to the
Yeah,
gang.
Steve Zahn is particularly funny in that, and they had a few cameos that were kind of funny. The poker game, David Spade as General Custer. I don't know why that was funny, but it really just kind of was. And
Mark Twain as a black white guy, and
Vanilla Ice as Mark Twain though was great. That was
yeah,
really good.
yeah. And when the part where he said, like, yo guys, check this shit out. I'm writing this book, and it's gonna be Huck Finn, and he's gonna be on a raft with a black guy. White people are gonna lose their shit and start buying this book.
And And then it's Blake Shelton is Wyatt Earp. He's like, woo! And he shoots it like this bird in midair. I mean, there is a few parts in this movie that is funny. I'm not going to say the movie is completely devoid of humor, but it is far, far few and far between. And most of the time, it's just not funny. It's borderline racist. And it's too bad because there is so many good cameos in this movie, and it could have been so much funnier than it was. I know I like Adam Sandler. I enjoy a lot of his movies. I don't know what happened to him, but it's just not funny anymore. And this movie also tonally doesn't know what kind of movie it wants to be. It wants to be a parody. It wants to be slapstick, but at times it also wants to be really serious. And I don't...
Adam Sandler just got too used to people just coming up to his house and just dumping a truckload of money on his yard and asking him to do something funny. Yeah. That he just doesn't know how to do it anymore.
But but like you said, for the most part, this movie, it's mostly, honestly, it's kind of offensive. It's not really that funny, and there's a lot of other Westerns that are much funnier that are trying to do the exact same that this does, and they do it better. So, for me and Ryan, we'd have to say, is this craptastic or just plain crap? Well, this is just a big, plain pile of steaming crap.
Huge crap.
Huge turd.
Do not add anything to the Netflix. Don't put it on your list or anything like that. Don't watch it. It's terrible.
Yeah, so if you do, watch it at your own risk, and do not blame me or Ryan. We have warned you.
Yeah, don't even be curious that because we're talking about it.
Yeah,
just don't watch it. The last 20 minutes is a waste of your life.
Oh god, the end is so It's so bad. The movie's terrible. It is bad, people. It is really bad. Don't watch it. Do not watch it. I don't know. Anything else to say about it? No? Yeah. Fuck you, Adam Sandler, for making terrible, not funny, borderline racist movies. Not cool.